Johnny here for Johnny's Car Care and Reviews with Marie and Winston, and well, Lily is sleeping. But okay, so here's the thing. Do we dislike our Bronco? Do we hate our Bronco? Well, there's definitely something that we're pretty frustrated about, and throughout the video we'll talk about the soft top and whether we blame the soft top, whether we think it's its fault. We'll also talk about some things that could be improved on for future soft tops, and would we get a soft top, or are we gonna get a soft top again down the road? So how are you feeling today?
You all seen the part of the video. So I love the Bronco, I still love it, but I'm a little bit sad today. You will see why.
So let's put the pedal to the metal and jump right into the video. So something you might actually dislike or even hate about your Bronco. This is the first time I have an actual complaint about the soft top Bronco. Don't know if it's legitimate, because is it the soft top's problem or is it just people? So last night someone ripped this open. We've got it folded back, no damage done, but they also tried to get in through here. So they've broken this clip here. They've also broken the second clip right there, and well, they almost ripped through the top clip, and I guess they decided it just wasn't worth it and they took off. But now we got to try to fix this. So Marie, let's count on Marie's creativity and talents. So hopefully the little bit of glue gun here will work. Put a couple drops at each spot and see how that goes. But otherwise, the soft top has been really good to us. We can drive highway speeds, hold a conversation with the top open. Fuel economy is a little worse, obviously, when you've got that essentially huge wing on the top, but we've been able to talk well, have good conversations. The wind isn't too noisy. The sound system, it's okay, it gets the job done, but this is definitely something that's bothering us. So Marie's just on her way. Let's see what she can do for this top. You're saying that it was actually pretty hard. When you don't know what you're doing, it's hard to remove the top. So clearly someone here was just really eager to get in, thinking we're holding what, diamonds and gold in the vehicle?
I don't know, but it's not the fault of the soft top, because it's not easy to remove like that. It's not a problem normally, it's quality. Yeah,
so I guess we can chalk this or put this under the category of inconsiderate dumbass.
Yeah.
Not the top. Okay. So you might be wondering, what am I doing? Well, I am holding down the top, well, the glue gun. So it was a hot glue gun. Marie's arts and crafts have finally come to be useful for automobile stuff. And well, I'm holding it while it hardens, because it needs to cool off. So am I disappointed in the soft top? Do I hate this about the soft top? I don't know. It definitely helps me think more about a hard top for the future. But at the same time, is it the soft top or Ford's fault? No, not at all. Someone could have came by and keyed the vehicle. I'm not going to say that Ford should make a paint that is unkeyable. So overall, would we get a soft top again? I guess the decision is going to be kind of a tough one, because we love the practicality. Marie, as soon as she gets cold,
totally, it's easy to remove and it's easy to put back. If you find it cold, that you just stop the car.
Yeah, today's
at the back of the road, and you.
Precisely. Today's 21 degrees. We've got the sun in our face. We're having a fantastic ride. Right now, we are loving the soft top. It's a 10 out of 10. Mind you, as soon as it gets cloudy, or this is, where we are up north, as soon as it gets near the end of the day to the evening, it's going to drop down near zero. So it's really nice. We can just, if we end up having a long day, a long drive, on the way back, we can close the top. It will get cold. When it does start to get cold, or basically about to rain, it is super easy to close the top right back up. Mind you, the glue did not stay, so we'll have to use a better glue than a little hot glue gun. So we'll keep you updated on what we ended up using to get that fixed. It's really, really practical. We love the practicality about it, and I guess Thieves useless thieves do as well, because they could have stolen the fenders. The side fenders are easy. If they knew anything about Broncos,
give them the trick.
if you know anything about Broncos, you can just remove those side fenders and sell them for like $100 or more per fender. But no, they didn't take the easy to unclip, causing no damage side fenders. They tried to rip through the back window.
It's like they just came in the car to have fun, and that's it.
Yeah. Now,
it's not a real thief. Real thief now do stuff with the keys,
the key
signal
codes.
of the
Yeah,
keys,
and
so.
that's why in our, links at the bottom of our descriptions, we have these added, because this has like a little metallic liner and it makes it so the key code can't be copied. Because what do? We leave these either by the garage or in the front closet, on a front table at the entrance. Well, someone can come in with a copier, copy the key code onto their little device, and then take off with your vehicle. Now, the old way of stealing vehicles was, you didn't want to go through the window, because this has a parameter alarm. So as soon as this door opens, any of these 4 doors open, the alarm's gonna go off. So maybe the thief thought they'd crawl, either they thought we're hiding diamonds in the back and just wanted to look in the back, maybe they just want to have a few drinks and fool around in the back, or they figured, hey, the alarm won't go off if we go through those windows and then start the vehicle. Yes, the alarm will go off, but they'll be driving away with it. So that's old school thievery right there. But Marie brought up a really good point, so a strong point for Ford. It's about those bars.
Yeah, at the back, the windows in the back, you have a bar, so even if you remove it, how can you go in the car? You have these big bars.
Yeah, even you're small, and even with your smallness, I don't think maybe you'd get through there with a lot of struggle and a lot of shaking.
I can push Winston in, but
yeah, he won't unlock the doors.
What else you will do after?
Yeah, so there's we do like that. So the vehicle didn't get stolen. At the end of the day, good job, Ford. Vehicle didn't get stolen. You've got the setup right, but someone was able to damage our top. And that brings, Marie brought up a really good point. So I'm not going to steal her points. You mentioned that, what should be done differently on that back top?
Yeah, at the back, the part that we needed to glue, it's small clips that could break easily. So even with the top off like that, just the first part, I guess with the wind, it's, how can I say that in English?
The expansion?
Yeah, the expansion could broke the clip little by little, because we see in the other side, the first one is a little bit damaged. It's still there, but I'm not sure it's because of the thief. I'm pretty sure it's because of the wind. And
yeah, on the other side, the middle one, which is where you'd probably have the most pressure, because the top has the aid of the Velcro, the bottom has the aid of the little rail. Well, right in the middle, from the pressure of wind coming in and then pushing on the side windows, it's starting to actually tear. So Ford, in the future, on your soft tops, where the canvas meets the plastic and wraps around for the back window. They also tried to rip in through here to see what's in the back of the vehicle. So now these little clips are broken. So I'll have to look into how we're gonna fix that. We don't really want to do an insurance claim because we have a deductible, and then, well, an insurance claim, whether you have an accident or you change a windshield or it's simply getting a top fixed because of some inconsiderate person, it still counts as an incident. So it's like you had an accident just the same. That section, you need to make those clips just a little bit bigger, and really you probably need to double.
To find something that it's not a clip, another mechanism, but maybe there's a reason why the clips are like that.
There certainly is a reason, but
we don't know it.
Clips either need to be bigger, and actually Ford, it did seem sticky, so I think Ford glued, but it's like a very light, maybe a quick little spray glue. And now that we've thrown on the glue gun, no visual effect. So a glue gun, it didn't go through the canvas, so from the outside you can't tell. And of course we made some points. We made about a total of 6 to 7 points with the glue gun, and that's going to be holding it down. And in some places we made like a little line, so I think now that is going to be sturdier than original. So we're fine as long as the thief doesn't come back. Mind you, I wouldn't suggest that, because I have a bit of they say flight or fight. So I remember the last time someone tried to steal my truck back when I was on a farm, and this was like a $6,000 truck. Not thinking, I ran out of bed when the alarm went off. I opened the front door and let the German Shepherd I let Kaiser out, and you know, I gave him the order to know things were going down. Then I closed the door, and of course I'm still in basically how I would be under the covers, so I'm not really properly dressed, really not properly dressed, and I realized, what if they do something to my, you know, my dog? Obviously my dogs are really precious to me, so then I grabbed something, I won't specify, I don't want to sound like a wacko here, but I grabbed something that was at the front door and I ran out. So that person definitely ran away at high speed, and they're lucky that I called the dog off and that I didn't catch them either. So they're lucky they didn't try to do anything to my dog, and they're also lucky that they were running quite quickly and had a head start.
And we will never know why they are running. Is it because of the thing that you grab, or because you were not in PJs?
So, yes.
We'll never know.
Yeah, they might have been running like, what's this guy doing running at it bucked after me, but that's for another story. It's just, I do definitely have I go from, you know, I try to do everything to be in a flight mode because I don't want to harm, I don't want to cause any trouble, but that did switch me into a fight mode. So hopefully the person, we're gonna park the vehicle so that they see my plates and hopefully realize, hey, maybe this isn't someone that we should try to steal their stuff, because, you know, all day today I've been pretty frustrated, and I do have a bit of character where certain things like that, I have a desire to correct this situation and correct the individual. So hopefully they won't come back, and that won't everything will go fine. But in the future, I'm thinking, hun, it's gonna be a hard top. We'll go with the inconvenience of taking just the front sections off and, you know, putting them in the back. It'll be a little less convenient when we're going on a big trip and we have things in the back, because then basically we won't be taking those tops off unless, you know, if we're at Outer Banks, I guess we'll leave the tops in the hotel room. But it's unfortunate. But
we saw on the beach in Florida and Outer Banks, the Jeep
the hardtop people,
they don't remove it. It's too long.
That's right. The hardtop people keep the hard tops off, and the soft top people get to enjoy the sun as we are right now.
Be sad without the soft top, but if we need to,
it'll have to be that way, I guess. Well, until next time, thank you for joining us. Please do like and subscribe, because it does help and helps feed and dress those poodles, and it helps, of course, our community grow. So in the next live, we're going to be talking all about, you know, some information that we got, because we're starting to become, you know, a big thank you very much for helping the community grow to 11,000 subscribers, because it does help us get more information. We've got Maverick information to bring to you that is kind of pretty frustrating for Marie, so we'll try to convince her to be on that live coming this Monday, because she'll be talking about what's frustrating her right now with current Maverick productions, brought to you by some of our community members about their build dates and the odd order of those. So until next time, we do wish you more cars and more power, and we hope you get to put the pedal to the metal. Take care. Till next time.